Right, Brittany, we all know life is fragile, but what if you knew there was a condition inside your brain that could lead to your death at any moment? That's what a Stockton mom, Nicole Haight, faced, a rare 1 in 100,000 case of an AVM inside her brain. This is her journey, persevering through fear and ultimately arriving at hope. Now, we do want to mention in this story there is video of a brain surgery which some viewers could find disturbing, so viewer discretion is advised.
So we have Bobby, Benny, Brecken, Tommy.
The Haight household is full of people, full of family, and full of fun.
Hey.
And Nicole Haight doesn't need many words to describe what this means to her.
This is everything.
But everything was about to be in jeopardy.
I was getting migraines and a whooshing sound in my ear. It sounded like a heartbeat.
She sat down with several doctors, but didn't get any answers, all while her symptoms worsened.
I started missing a lot of work. My mom had to come over and take the trash out for me. I couldn't lift anything without feeling like my head was going to explode.
Finally, Nicole had an MRI which showed the problem, but not a clear path forward.
The ENT had not seen one before. So I really didn't get any information for a couple weeks, and I waited quite a while to tell my family because it didn't sound good from what I was reading.
Her condition, a cluster of blood vessels called an arteriovenous malformation, often referred to as an AVM. They're usually present at birth, which pose a constant threat of a fatal rupture every year, every day, every minute. Nicole and her mom Betsy were left wondering if they could find help before it was too late.
And as we kind of got into it a little bit more, it just seemed hopeless.
The answer she was looking for was hundreds of miles away in Boston.
These are young people. Some of them are perfect neurologically when they get to us. We have the opportunity to try to cure that disease by surgery.
Dr. Nirav J. Patel gave an answer, an inkling of hope Haight had been searching more than a year for.
He said, I can take this out. I can do this for you. And it just, I don't know, it was just one of the happiest days of my life.
But there was still uncertainty, including all the people right by Nicole's side.
She's a fighter, so obviously she figured a way through that. But it was scary for all of us, just knowing we didn't know what was going to happen.
What I'm doing is under a microscope, going to dissect carefully those 3 arterial targets.
Carefully, painstakingly, navigating one of the most fragile parts of the human body, trying to find and stop the blood vessels that threaten Nicole's life.
It's done under a microscope, and there's one of the targets. And here I'm going to put what we call a temporary clip on it. That slows the blood down at least through that one pipe. Now we have 2 more arterial targets that we want to take out.
A successful surgery wasn't the end of the road for Nicole. There was a long recovery ahead, and her speech was entirely gone when she woke up from surgery.
I did not think that I was going to make it home. I was happy that I was so far away if something were to happen, and I thought, I didn't think I'd see them again.
But she did, just 22 days after doctors defused the equivalent of a ticking time bomb in her head. Nicole returned home. And when she did, she was able to see exactly what her kids were up to while she was gone.
It was from when I was gone. He says, I have dark eyes because I was sick.
See, normally a mother finding out her kids painted on the walls, well, that would be a case to make her furious, but just this once, Nicole couldn't help but love it.
And I have OCD, so like everything has to be the same, and I kept getting close to it, and I'm like, oh, I just can't do it.
After more than a year where Nicole lived second to second in uncertainty, even moments like these have some added perspective.
It's funny what we all take for granted. Like I can't put it into words how grateful I am to be here. Every little thing, yelling at the kids to pick up their shoes. I mean, we take everything for granted, and I never thought I would realize that.
A family that gets to celebrate life together thanks to a team of top doctors, and a mother who in the face of constant stress and danger pushed for moments like this.
Well, if you couldn't tell there, Nicole is doing well and enjoying everyday life with her family. In her free time, she reaches out to other people living with an AVM to support them and tell them there's hope.